Hello children, we were studying chapter number 5, that is weather and climate, and today we will study its part 3. So in the last class we have studied about the factors that affect the climate. They are distance from the equator, height above the sea level, distance from the sea, direction of winds, humidity and rainfall, and heat zones. We have studied 5 factors of climate. Today we will study the 6th factor of climate, that is heat zones. So here is the picture of heat zones of the earth. We can divide the earth into 3 heat zones on the amount of heat a region gets from the sun. So let's study all the 3 heat zones. Number 1 is torrid zone. The area between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn on both sides of the equator is called torrid zone. It is the hottest area because it receives the direct rays of the sun. The climate here is hot. As you can see in the picture, the areas near the equator are more hot because it lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, and the sun rays come directly towards equator. The next zone is temperate zone. The areas lying between the torrid zone and the frigid zone in both the hemispheres between are called temperate zone. These regions get moderate heat because the sun rays are not direct here. Therefore, this zone has a moderate climate. As you can see in the picture, the sun rays are coming slanting on this area. So, this zone has the moderate climate. The last and the third zone is frigid zone. The areas lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and that between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere are the frigid zone. The sun rays are slanting here. The frigid zone has a very cold climate and the area remains covered with snow throughout the year. As we can see in this picture, these are the poles and here is the frigid zone lie. So on the pole region, the sun rays are totally coming slanting. That is why these areas are totally cold throughout the year. Now let's understand the heat zone with an activity. To show different heat zones of the earth, the material required is ball, torch and marker. Step 1. First we have to take any ball available at home, a torch and any marker. Step 2. Then we have to blow the torch and place it on one side of a ball. As you can see in the picture, here the torch is blown and the light is coming towards the ball. Step 3. The straight light which is coming towards the ball is equator. Here you can see the straight light coming towards the ball is equator. Now we will mark the equator with the help of a marker. We can also mark 2 more lines here and here. These lines are Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Now step 4. The slanting light coming from torch towards the ball are the poles. Here are the poles. We will mark with the marker. Here are the poles. So the slanting light coming from torch towards the ball are the poles. By performing this activity, we have learned how sun rays shows its effect on the earth with the help of torch and ball. Thank you.